Helene had always believed that trust was the strongest foundation of a marriage. For years, she and David had built a life together that seemed perfect from the outside. They lived in a beautiful house, shared laughter, and made plans for the future. To everyone around them, they were the ideal couple. But sometimes, what looks perfect on the outside is quietly breaking within. That day started like any other. Helene had just finished her long shift at work. She was tired, but there was a small smile on her face. She had been thinking about surprising David with his favorite dinner. She imagined his happy reaction, the way he would hug her and thank her. Little did she know, her life was about to change forever. As she reached home, she noticed something unusual. The front door was slightly open. Helene frowned. David was usually careful about such things. A strange feeling crept into her heart, a mix of confusion and unease. "David?" she called softly as she stepped inside. There was no answer. The house was quiet, too quiet. As she walked further in, she heard faint sounds coming from the bedroom. Her heart began to race. She wasn't sure why, but something didn't feel right. Slowly, almost fearfully, she walked toward the door, and then she pushed it open. In that moment, her world shattered. There, in her own bedroom, was David and another woman, Anjali. Helene froze. For a second, she couldn't even breathe. The sight in front of her felt unreal, like a nightmare she couldn't wake up from. David turned pale the moment he saw her. "Helene, this is not what it looks like. Not what it looks like?" Helene's voice trembled, but her eyes burned with pain and anger. "You are in our bedroom with another woman, and you're telling me it's not what it looks like?" Anjali stood there, speechless, her face filled with guilt and fear. Helene's hands shook, but she stood strong. Tears filled her eyes, but she refused to let them fall. "How long?" she asked quietly. David couldn't answer. "How long, David?" she repeated, louder this time. It just happened," he stammered weakly. Helene let out a bitter laugh. "Nothing just happens. Betrayal doesn't happen in a moment. It builds with lies." She then turned her gaze toward Anjali. "And you? How could you do this? You knew he was married."